Right. Okay. We're back in this world. If you didn't know, this world is a world I used to play back in 2023, which was about almost 2 years ago now, basically. And, this is my cat. Hello, cat. This is my beds. Hello, beds. We're gonna be taking a little bit of a tour around this world. I recently rediscovered it because I realized it was the first world on the round that I have that is remaining, so it's on here. And I was playing this world so much back in 2023. It was the world I streamed on for survival. I had plans to get stuff done, and I had all these little things that I had done to the world to make it, I don't know, I was just messing about making it mine, and yeah. I thought you would appreciate having a look around at it and all the things in it, because this world is kind of special to me. And it's a very special part of that time. It's representative of that time and everything. I grabbed this sheep when I logged into this world and I was like, oh my gosh, it's this world. And I grabbed this sheep because the sheep was just wandering around in the forest. It's new. You're new. Good luck. This sheep is not new though. This sheep was here before midnight. I don't know why I named this sheep that, but that's what happened. This is the house. It's actually one of probably my nicest builds. And that's saying a lot because I have an entire realm where we built so many things, but this world and this house I have from over a year ago is probably the cutest, bestest thing I built in recent times, so I need to get back on what I was on in that year because it's so cute. It's like a little pink wafer house, and that was what I was thinking when I was making it. And then I have this little area over here, which is the enchantment area, and also a little like picnic spot or something. I don't know. I was just popping off, I guess, with my building. I mean, look at that. That's adorable. This little gazebo sort of tree-ish area over here, and the nice little infinity pool, and all this stuff down here for enchanting. I need a new pickaxe. That was on the sign in there, but we also have the little farm areas I made over here. The carrots and the potato. Oh, I don't want to jump all the way down there. And the potatoes that sort of go in there. I remember making them. The village over there, which I never properly explored, but I think I got a bunch of animals in that bit over there. Right there, but yeah, and I didn't finish the path around here either, but there's moss here too. That's so cute. And then I have this bit, which I was thinking about keeping bees in, but then some skeleton horses spawned, so I kept the skeleton horses in here and I put the flowers down. But yeah, I tamed all the horses and I put saddles on all the horses. So that was that. Oh, and this area, I planned to make a bridge over here or something like that, but instead, most of the time I was just using this to try and jump across and failing. And then there was this bit over here, which was part of the farm, the little gadget I made, which was for making bone meal from seeds I got from the farm, the other bit of the farm, the wheat part of the farm, and I made little lanterns with this design to light up the farm so it would grow even at night, and I took such care into making it work into the landscape so it looked cool. And then this bit over here, the farm with the actual animals, I had some pigs going here, I had some chickens over here, I added like little proper beams to make it look nicer. I had a crafting, the sheep, we never got round to prettying up the sheep pen, I guess, but here's the cows. All of these cows, look at all these cows. And I was adding leaves over the top. I think this was still a work in progress before I stopped playing on it. Don't know what that was for. Prettiness, I guess? I was still working on it. I feel like I could probably do the leaves on this a bit better now, but yeah, there are all the cows. And then there's the cherry blossom, the cherry grove biome over there, which has all the pigs. Hello, pigs. And then also down here, I always used to come down this bit of the path here because I carved a little staircase there. And over here is my rabbits. Hello, rabbits. With the cute little pink noses. So, a bit of a theme going on, a bit of a pink theme going on in this world, but hey. This was the mine I did. That goes down pretty, like, to diamond level if I remember correctly. This bit I mined, and this bit over here, I lit it all up. One of my stream clips was made over there. I was wearing my pink, like, pixel sunglasses I got, and just being absolutely crazy goofy, and that was one of the first streams where Doc and Ash were sort of watching and stuff. It was great, and that happened here. I think this world used to be whatever version of Minecraft was out late 2023, so up until then, that's the world terrain and spawning that this has been running. But I have this little bit of the entrance over here, and the little door that goes here. The hay for Peter the horse, so Peter can come in here. That always happened. And then over here, we have Louis, and also we had the discs, which I would use in there. Oh, Peter, you can't go outside, it's not... Okay, maybe we can. Actually, you know what, Peter? You're right, let's go. Wait, what time is it? We got time. Come on, Peter, to adventure. Oh, not that way. Okay, this way. And then this was an accident. Oh, another sheep. What do you want from me? Where do you come from? Why do you always mysteriously show up here? What are you, the ominous sheep coming out of nowhere? Come on. Ominous chicken. So I would always take the horse, and I would use the horse to ride all the way down the hill, and then I would come to this spot specifically. I would grow sugarcane for the enchanting table there. I would use this bed to sleep. I would store Peter here. I would get off like that, and then I would fish here, and then I'd sleep here. Well, I was fishing, so I wouldn't be disturbed while I was fishing, so I didn't have to climb all the way back up the mountain in the dark with all the mobs attacking me. Oh, and I have the little turtles here because they spawned here, so if I wanted to in the future, I could make them have babies and they'd lay eggs here, but I didn't get around to that, I guess. Oh, there's more over here. Hello. And then over there is the Nether portal. I looted it before, I guess. And I've been through here a couple days ago, but I'm gonna go through here again. That was the Nether Fortress spawn. These guys will be super mad at me, and I can't handle that at the minute. No, please don't be mad at me. Oh yeah, get mad at each other, that's great. Okay, cool. But, yeah, that's the Nether Fortress. Why are you so ominous and everywhere? Okay. That was the Nether Fortress that I think I went to and explored and got stuff for, because there's a chest in my basement with Nether stuff in it and Nether wart, so I could make potions, but I guess no blaze rods or blades powder? Maybe that's in my valuables. Let's go get Peter and let's go inspect my chests. Let's go inspect my loot. I would always ride Peter all the way back up the hill. And I grew that line of trees there because I wanted trees, but there were no oak trees at the top of the mountain really, so I grew my own. And now I have this line of trees, which are kind of in the way, I guess, now. But it was useful at the time. And I love this bit of the world terrain because it's so cool. But anyways. Okay, let's get Peter in the pen. Peter, go in the pen. You know what, we'll just have to... I didn't make it big enough for Peter to go in that way. Peter had to jump in. Okay. Right. What we got? We got all of these valuables. I have a lot of diamonds. Wow. Okay. Then I have some glass, some rails, minecart with chest, some the woods. That's all the wood I have, I guess. Some food. What about over here? The discs. Gold, which I never collected. Iron, which I never collected. And more iron that I never collected. Let's put that in there. What about upstairs? Did I store anything upstairs? Oh, I have this little guy. Just the little guy. And I have these little bits, which I guess were sort of seats. And I have this bit of the roof, which I was really happy with, because it's sort of broken. But you can come up here like this, and I like it. I like it, okay? And it also means you can see the pretty sunset happening as it happens, so that's nice. Oh, and the window. The big old window. And the little itty bitty sapling on the other side. And all the flowers about as well. And that's the sort of... Oh, the beams here. I really like the beams here. The way it overhangs. It's nice. In the basement, we've got just general tools and stuff. Lots of deep slate. Dirt and sand and mud. Cobblestone and stone and other rock. Mob drops and nature. Pretty naturey. And over here we got the nether chest with all the nether stuff. Oh, I did have blaze rods. That's cool. Okay. And then I had the plans for what I was gonna do. Everything is fine. Don't know why I wrote that. I can't remember. Must have been something. Oh, I have a little stone cutter over here. That's nice. What was I gonna say? I carved this bit of the thing as well, so I could get up to this side of the forest. When I was cutting down trees here, I didn't want to leave any odd-looking bits, so I tried to keep it as, like, cutting down the cherry grove trees as much as not destroying the natural, like, beauty of the landscape as much as possible. So, anyways, I was up late last night thinking about stuff and thinking about this world specifically. Yeah. And did I ever die on here? Statistics. I think I used this world to film some like stuff for a thing for a video, so there might be some flying on here. I have no... Let's have a look. That's a lot of jumps. Yeah, anyways, I wasn't gonna film this video or record it. I may not have even made it, but I went and I played some Minecraft with the fam on an Xbox, and it just kinda... Maybe boat isn't the best idea for this. I think probably mining would be better. You go back in there. Don't look at me like that. Can you figure it out, Aramint? What words to say? No, I'm still trying. Check back in 5 hours. Maybe I'll have figured out what words to say. I have a lot of strong feelings attached to this game, and the playing of this game, and the people that play this game. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Be kind to each other, and be kind to yourself, and it's so important to be kind right now, and not to be ignorant, and not to be hateful, and not to be prejudiced in a world that we live in. So, make an effort to listen to people if they tell you that they've been hurt, and to listen to yourself if you feel like you're hurting. So, because a lot of your actions, you don't see potentially the full extent of the consequences of them. They're gonna echo through you, and the people around you, and the world you live in, whether you see it now or later. So I think it's just doubly important that you remember to be kind, and not to be hateful, and not to be prejudiced, and not to be ignorant, and to listen to people when they say they've been hurt. Right, we jump over the fence, we jump in through the door, and we jump down to the basement. Ha. Okay, no, that torch doesn't get placed. I've erased it from the world. Ow. Okay, now it's down here instead. I guess you can stay there now. Good job. And that goes in there. And this goes upstairs. And it goes into my tummy. Haha. No, it goes into the valuables chest. Which is just a pseudonym for my belly. Haha, no, it's just the valuables chest. No, it is really just the valuables chest. Is there any iron to smelt other than these 7 pieces? No? Okay, let's just stick them in there. And that's where I took all my wheat from, and carrots and potatoes probably. Good job, me. Hello, Bee. How are you doing? Are you having a good time rubbing your body against this grass block? Does it fill you with joy? Does it fill you with whimsy? Okay. It fills you with pollen. I see. That is a big crack in the world. That is a big... Wow, it goes down very far into the earth. I think I'm gonna keep playing on this world, but just politely on my own time. For whatever purposes I so please. Right. Well, I gotta take that screenshot, you know how it is, for the thumbnail. Right. That is this video. You're probably not going to be seeing this world again, unless I got very, very, very into making stuff for it, but I might just keep it for myself. Okay. Okie doke. Right. I will be making more videos, but that will probably be in June. So, keep an eye out for that. Okay, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna go play Sheep Wars and then also go in a Hypixel parkour house and just parkour for ages. And ages. And ages! I'll see you around. Aramint round. Aramint circle. Aramint square. This has been Shapes. The movie. In 3D. And high definition. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Skeleton, no!